So we're going to look at how to use your TI-84 or TI-83 to get the descriptive stats on some data. So right now we're interested in finding the mean, which is the arithmetic average, as well as the standard deviation. So the TI-84 or TI-83, Silver Edition, doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at coffee. So prices people are willing to pay for coffee. And why don't we just do the first couple of these data points. So I'm not going to do all 40. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our calculator on. And then we are going to go up to this stat button right here. So it's the second row, third column. Hit stat. And under edit, we want to edit. So we're going to edit a list. So go ahead and click enter. And we're going to have list 1, list 2, list 3. We're going to go ahead and put our entries in list 1. If you already have data entries in there, so let's say that you had a couple pieces of data that are already in here, you can get rid of those by going up until you've highlighted the L1, hitting clear, and then enter, and that gives you a fresh data set. So let's say that we want to enter in, I don't know, let's do the first 8. So we're going to hit 6, enter, 7, enter, and just continue on like that, entering each data point. 5.5, 8, 8, 6, 0, and 3. Alright, now that we're finished, what we're going to do is once we're done entering data into our first list, we're going to go back to the stats button. And now instead of editing a list, what we want to do is we want to do some calculations. So we want to get into this calc file. So we're going to hit the over button. So we're going to go 1 to the right. And we're going to choose 1. So 1 variable stats. So highlight that and click enter. And it's going to ask you which list we're going to use. So we're going to use list 1 or L1. Go ahead and hit enter. Frequent list, just hit enter and then calculate. And there you go. It gives you your average, which is X bar 5.4375. It gives you the sum of all of our data. And this looks like an SX. That is your standard deviation. This one gives you your standard deviation. And here we have n equals 8. That's how many data points we have. So we have 8 observations. It also gives you your minimum, and later in class we'll go over what these other values here mean. So that is how to find the descriptive stats on your TI-84